Hi, my name is Angel Teague, and I am here to introduce to you Sumeta.com. Sumeta.com is a great tool to use for those of us that are looking at flipped classrooms. It is a video storytelling tool. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time talking about it because I do want to show you some of the really neat features of it. It is a way to combine videos, text, images, and combine it all into a smooth flowing video that your students can watch at home. That way that you're able to introduce content at home so that when they come back to class you can use activities and different things to help implement the material they've already been introduced to. So I'm going to have you go to, so if you can view the screen here, you'll see that I'm at Sumeta.com. We're going to click on Get Started. And you'll notice that it automatically gets us ready to start our video. I'm going to enter a title, and the title I'm going to do is DNA because I want my students to go home and to get a short introductory lesson on just the basic structure of DNA. You can see here that it's already set up to have a cover and one short portion of the video, and that's basically where all we're going to have time for. So we're going to start with the cover. I've named the title DNA. There are a couple things that you need to notice. Over here is the file section. The file section gives you the option to start a new project, to open an existing project, and you can see that I have several, to save it as a draft, to publish it. The editing is going to give you the option to insert new chapters, which actually just adds another section to your video. It's going to give you the option to add a poll, which is a really neat feature where your students can actually answer questions. And you can put in a question and the students can choose one of the answers. This is where we're going to upload images, and we're going to choose what items we actually want on each section of the video. So let's go to the cover again. Here I can choose a picture to put here. Now I can gather this picture from a URL, or I can drag it from my desktop, or I can actually upload it, and I'm going to choose to upload it. So right here I'm going to go to upload an image. I have several images in my picture files. There's one right here of a DNA structure. Now whenever you upload an image, it is going to place it in a tray over here, and this is where all images will go. It's where all videos will go if you have videos already downloaded, sound bites, anything of that nature. And then you can see here there's a zoom in button and there's a zoom out button, and I want to zoom in because I want the kids to be able to see the whole structure of the DNA. If you pay for the Zoometa Pro, you actually get different backgrounds you can choose, but I have not done that, so we're going to have the normal background here. And then I'm going to move to the next portion of my video. Now there is a timeline at the bottom. You can tell the duration for the cover is 20 seconds. When we get over here to the next slide, I'm going to introduce the fact that DNA is made up of nucleotides. So there's a couple of things that I want to do here. First of all, I do want to add another image, and I'm going to do that by uploading another image. I'm going to upload an actual image of a nucleotide, which you can see is again here placed in my tray. I'm going to minimize that just a little bit, and I'm going to drag it over. I do want them to be able to view the entire nucleotide, and it's not going to let me drag it too far. And then you'll see here I have a place for a video. Now if you go to the editing button, you can choose the different items you want in each section. Notice here this section there is a choice for a video, an image, a text, and an audio. Now if I did not want the video in this section, I would click here. It would remove the video. I could go in, I could increase my picture, and I could have just the picture with the text. I could also go down here and I could add a recording and explain what I wanted them to know about the nucleotides. I'm not going to choose to do that. I'm going to minimize my picture because I do want to show you how to add video and one of the neat things about Sumeta. So I am going to go back in and I'm going to add the video back in. There is a toolbar over here where I can mix up the frames, meaning I can change the positioning of where things are. I do want a smaller video on the left side, so I'm going to place it there. I have a video I've chosen from YouTube. It's a DNA that Mr. W has done, so I'm going to copy the URL. I'll go back to Sumeta. for the video, all I have to do is go in here and paste the URL and push enter, and you can see here my video is now in place. Now this is one of the neat things about Sumeta, is that you kind of get by the whole copyright thing because the source is always linked. So the source is referenced, it is credited, and it's always linked. So you kind of don't have to deal with that whole copyright issue, which is a nice thing. If you notice here, there is a timeline down here. So let's say that my video, I think my video is pretty long, it's 4 minutes, and I may not want my students to watch that whole thing. So I may have already viewed it and decided that I really only need them to watch maybe 2 minutes of it. I can use the trim tool right here to trim out that video and choose just the first 2 minutes of it. That way my students are only going to visualize, see the first 2 minutes of it, and then it will stop and move to the next slide. When I'm ready to preview my video, I can hit the preview button. It will give me the option to preview it. I push play and it will show you. Now remember, the cover slide is 20 seconds. And you can see there is my video that is starting. I won't play you for the whole thing. And then I can close this out. If I'm ready to save it, I can save it as a draft, or I can go ahead and publish it. So this is just a very small amount of what you can do with Sumeta. It is a great tool to use. I hope you'll go in and have some fun with it.